Al Sharpton's voice thundered through the hall. He spoke at the Democratic National Convention. His words were a stark reminder of America's troubled past. Sharpton did not shy away from the issue of race. He directly addressed Donald Trump's history. Sharpton criticized Trump's response to the Central Park 5 case. The case involved 5 young Black and Latino men. They were wrongly accused of a brutal attack in 1989. Sharpton's words resonated with many. He highlighted Trump's call for their execution. This was despite their claims of innocence. Trump had taken out full-page ads demanding their punishment. Sharpton's speech was a powerful indictment. He called out the deep-seated racism. This racism continues to plague American society. He urged listeners to confront this reality. The Central Park 5 case shook the nation. 5 teenagers faced accusations. They were accused of the assault and rape of a female jogger. The media frenzy was intense. Public pressure for a conviction was immense. The 5 young men, Antron McCray, Kevin Richardson, Yusuf Salaam, Raymond Santana, and Corey Wise, maintained their innocence. Yet they were found guilty. They were sentenced to prison. Years later, their convictions were vacated. The real perpetrator confessed. DNA evidence confirmed his guilt. The Central Park 5 were finally exonerated, but the damage was done. They had already spent years behind bars. The case exposed the flaws in the justice system. It revealed the dangers of racial bias and media frenzy. It raised questions about due process and the presumption of innocence. Donald Trump's involvement in the Central Park 5 case was telling. He used inflammatory language. He fueled public outrage against the accused teenagers. His actions reflected a pattern of exploiting racial tensions. Trump's rhetoric often relies on fear and division. This was evident throughout his presidency. His comments about Mexicans, Muslims, and other minority groups stoked prejudice. They normalized discrimination. Critics argue that Trump's rhetoric emboldened white supremacists. They point to a rise in hate crimes during his presidency. His words, they claim, legitimized bigotry. Sharpton's speech served as a reminder. It reminded the nation of Trump's history of exploiting racial divisions. It was a call to reject such divisive tactics. The presence of the Central Park 5 at the Democratic National Convention was profound. They stood as symbols of resilience. They represented the enduring fight for justice. Their presence was a testament to their strength. Each man had his own story to tell. Antron McCray spoke of his struggle to rebuild his life. Kevin Richardson described the psychological toll of his ordeal. Yusuf Salaam talked about his commitment to activism. Raymond Santana emphasized the importance of forgiveness. Corey Wise, who spent the most time in prison, spoke with quiet dignity. He shared his journey of faith and perseverance. Their collective presence was a powerful statement. It highlighted the human cost of injustice. It served as a stark reminder of the ongoing struggle for equality. Section 5. The Unrepentant Heart, Trump's refusal to apologize. Even after the exoneration of the Central Park 5, Donald Trump remained defiant. He refused to apologize for his role in their ordeal. He continued to insist on their guilt. His stance was seen by many as callous and unrepentant. Trump's refusal to acknowledge his mistake was telling. It spoke volumes about his character. It revealed a lack of empathy and accountability. His stance further fueled accusations of racism. Many saw Trump's refusal to apologize as a pattern. He rarely admitted fault. He often doubled down on his controversial statements. This behavior eroded public trust. Trump's response to the Central Park 5 case stood in stark contrast. It contrasted with the calls for reflection and reconciliation. It highlighted the need for leaders who acknowledge past wrongs. Section 6. A Legacy of Silence, Examining Societal Complicity. The Central Park 5 case exposed more than just individual prejudice. It revealed a broader societal complicity. The media played a role in shaping the narrative. Public opinion was swayed by fear and stereotypes. The case raised uncomfortable questions. It asked about the role of unconscious bias. It made people confront the systemic racism. This racism permeates institutions and shapes individual perceptions. The rush to judgment in the Central Park 5 case was not an isolated incident. It reflected a pattern of racial bias within the criminal justice system. This bias disproportionately targets Black and brown people. Sharpton's speech called for introspection. He urged listeners to examine their own biases. He challenged them to confront the legacy of racism. This legacy continues to affect American society. Section 7. The Power of Witness. The Central Park Five's enduring message. The Central Park Five's story is ultimately one of resilience. Despite enduring unimaginable hardship, they emerged as advocates. They used their platform to speak out against injustice. They became beacons of hope. Their message resonated far beyond the stage. Their story touched a chord with marginalized communities. It inspired those fighting for a fairer and more just world. Their voices carried weight and authenticity. The Central Park Five's presence at the DNC served as a reminder. It reminded the nation that the fight for justice is ongoing. It highlighted the need for criminal justice reform. It emphasized the importance of safeguarding the rights of all Americans. Their story is a testament to the power of witness. By sharing their experiences, they challenged perspectives. They humanized the impact of injustice. They sparked a conversation that continues to this day. Section 8. Beyond the stage. The fight for justice continues. The Central Park Five story is far from over. Their fight for justice continues. They advocate for criminal justice reform. They work to prevent similar injustices. Their activism extends beyond their own case. They are vocal about issues such as police brutality. They speak out against mass incarceration. They support organizations that provide legal aid to the wrongfully convicted. They use their platform to amplify marginalized voices. The Central Park Five story is a reminder that the fight for justice requires constant vigilance. It demands active participation. It necessitates challenging the status quo. It compels individuals to use their voices and platforms to create change. Their ongoing work is a testament to their unwavering commitment. They remain dedicated to ensuring that no one else endures what they experienced. Their activism serves as a call to action for all those who believe in a more just and equitable world. Section 9. The Ballot and the Bystander, a Call to Action. Al Sharpton's speech, coupled with the presence of the Central Park Five, was a powerful call to action. It was a reminder that elections have consequences. It emphasized the importance of voting for leaders who prioritize justice and equality. The speech challenged listeners to go beyond simply casting a ballot. It urged them to become active participants in the fight for a more just society. It called for a collective effort to dismantle systemic racism. Sharpton's words served as a reminder that silence is complicity. He emphasized the need to speak out against injustice. He called on individuals to challenge prejudice and discrimination in all its forms. The message was clear. The fight for justice requires collective action. It necessitates holding elected officials accountable. It demands that individuals use their voices and platforms to advocate for change. Section 10. Towards a more just future. Hope and the imperative of change. Despite the somber reminder of past injustices, there was a sense of hope at the DNC. The presence of the Central Park Five, while a testament to the enduring legacy of racism, also symbolized the possibility of redemption and progress. Their story serves as a reminder that change is possible. It demonstrates the power of resilience and the importance of fighting for what is right. It highlights the need for continued dialogue and action to create a more just and equitable society. The Central Park Five's journey from wrongly accused teenagers to advocates for justice offers a glimmer of hope. It suggests that even in the face of adversity, it is possible to overcome and emerge stronger. Their story is a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who fight for a better world. It is a reminder that the pursuit of justice is an ongoing journey, one that requires constant vigilance, unwavering commitment, and a belief in the possibility of change. Section 11. The Unfinished Work of America, Confronting Our Collective Past. Al Sharpton's speech in the presence of the Central Park Five at the DNC served as a powerful reminder of America's unfinished work. It highlighted the need to confront the nation's history of racial injustice and the systemic racism that continues to permeate society. The event was a call to action, urging Americans to acknowledge the past, learn from its mistakes, and work towards a more just and equitable future. It emphasized the importance of education, empathy, and a commitment to dismantling the structures that perpetuate inequality. The Central Park Five story, while deeply personal, resonated with a broader narrative of systemic racism and the fight for equal justice. Their presence served as a reminder that the pursuit of justice is an ongoing process, one that requires constant vigilance, unwavering commitment, and a belief in the possibility of change. The event was a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of speaking truth to power, and the enduring belief in a more perfect union. It was a reminder that America's journey towards justice is far from over, but that each generation has a responsibility to carry the torch forward.